A different baby is born depending on what you eat. I've been reading a lot lately, not because it applies to my life right now, but because the more I get into it, the more it made me think about how much of who we are might have been decided before we ever think of it. Most people assume that as long as a mother eats enough, a baby's development takes care of itself, but it's not really true. What a mother eats during pregnancy does not just feed the baby, it actually influences which genes, which switch on or off, like nutrition, risk of diabetes, brain development, and even how a person creates food for the rest of their life. You know, that sounds like a lot of pressure to put on 9 months. And I think that's exactly why so many people avoid learning about it, because it feels overwhelming, like there's some impossible standard to it. But I don't think it has to be that complicated. It comes down into a handful of specific, very simple things. Take choline. Most people have never even heard of it yet it is one of the nutrients responsible for forming a baby's brain. Specifically, the part tied to the memory and attention. Research suggests that majority of pregnant women aren't getting enough of it. The fix isn't complicated though. A few eggs a day covers most of what's needed. Then there's sugar. A developing baby doesn't need any sugar from desserts or sweets. None of it serves a purpose. High sugar intake has been linked to changes that raise a child's future risk of obesity. That doesn't mean carbs are the enemy. Bread, rice, oats still matter. Because a baby does not need steady glucose to grow, it's specifically the sugary stuff that offers nothing back. Proteins matter more than people think. When the mother doesn't get enough, it seems the body sends a kind of signal to the baby to stay small, almost like it's preparing for a world with limited resources. Most people underestimate how much extra protein pregnancy actually requires, especially in the final month. And movement, saying actually during pregnancy isn't just about the mother's health. It seems to support the baby's brain development, too, likely because exercises trigger certain growth signals across over between kids. None of this is about doing everything perfectly. It's about knowing which few things actually move the needle instead of drowning in the completely advanced online. The truth is, most of us were shaped in small ways by what happened before we were even born, and we never got the same. But the people making the decision right now for the next generation do get to see, and I think that's what they need seriously, not out of you, but out of how much power it actually is.